Hi everyone, Great Power 60 here. So, I got so much to talk about. I have my camera on my little stand here. I don't know if I'll be able to move it around much, but I need my cup of tea. A Tea With Me Tuesday. Mom's in the living room watching TV. I just settled her in. Now, I think I mentioned in one of my videos, I've been doing some purging, getting rid of things I have never used. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but I think over the last couple of years with COVID, with the changes, with the scares and the disease, and now that we're coming out of it, although there's still some cases, and with the war with Russia and Ukraine, prices have been going crazy. I mean, I've really, whenever I went and got groceries, one of the things my grandmother taught me, and sorry for the noise, my air conditioner's on, I'm hot. It's been a hot couple of days. I don't know if I can put this on here, but maybe it'll stabilize it a little bit. Sorry guys. And we'll stabilize me a little bit here. Okay. Now, my thoughts were a couple of things. Coming out of all of this with the prices going crazy, and as I was going to say, my grandmother always said, you can go cheap on many things. Sorry, I'm still a little crooked here, aren't I? But anyway, I'm not a great videographer. One of the things she always said was never skimp on groceries. If you want it, get it. Don't go cheap on it. If you like a certain kind of bread and it's more expensive than the cheap brand, but you love the other brand, buy the other brand, budget yourself. Of course, she never budgeted. She just went out and bought what she believed in. I mean, a lot of us try and stretch our grocery money, and we try and buy cheaper brands, and sometimes the taste isn't good and so on. Well, my grandmother, who has passed away many, many years, she was a great teacher for me. She taught me how to bake and cook, and I was always around her in the kitchen and things. Mom worked, and my grandmother lived with us for many, many years. Anyway, so I kind of always felt when I went grocery shopping to buy the things that I like, regardless of the price. And look for bargains, of course. Use coupons if you can. But the whole point was, so that you don't feel depressed, overwhelmed by the crazy prices out there. They're crazy right now. Buy what you love and go cheaper on other things like paper towels, toilet paper, Kleenex, excuse me, cleaning products, excuse me, and things like that. I'm going to have some tea here. And buy the good quality food that you are that's good for your family, good for your health, good for whatever. And I started watching Lone Fox, and I've been kind of getting into with the home improvement channel, like HGTV, watching people do homes and things like that. And I'm not a decorator. I'm not good at looking at a room and saying that would be fabulous, that would be fabulous, so on and so forth. It's not my thing. I never grew up. I grew up in the 50s. My mom was very, the 50s look was very sparse, plain, Nothing crazy. Then I started watching Little Poet, Susan, and loved the way she did her apartment. And I wanted to adapt some of that into my place, and I did that to a little degree. I started adding more lighting around. I actually have too many lamps now, but I had bought quite a few. They were on sale. I got really good prices for them, and started kind of lighting up places. Like in my kitchen, I never thought of putting a lamp on my counter to give a little more ambiance than that ugly light in the ceiling. And being a rental, I can't change things too much, you know. And adding flowers or adding a plant. Excuse me. I haven't talked in a while. I haven't been around in a while. So, anyway, I was like everyone else. I think we were fed up with being afraid. We were fed up with rising prices, rising things changing too quickly, and so on. And it developed into a sadness, and the sadness developed into a depression. And I'm guilty as much as everyone else of feeling depressed, feeling not in control, feeling overwhelmed. Okay? So, I started watching HGTV. I wanted a change. I was tired of watching movies. I stopped listening to the news. I checked my phone for weather and things like that, because I take Mom out. I was overwhelmed with buying so much stuff with my Dollar Tree hauls and Multi-Craft Store and Dollarama hauls, getting things, ordering things from Amazon, ordering things from AliExpress, and then I ended up with a lot of things and I wasn't using them. And I had promised myself, which I definitely failed when I first started my channel and I was going to be doing crafts, was that I was going to use what I bought, and I never did. Life happens, you know, and looking after Mom has now been more of a challenge than ever before, where I have to help her with absolutely everything. Thank God she can still feed herself, but I have to, you know, think in my mind good food for her. I have to make sure that when I buy groceries that they last a certain time, and that I plan my meals as best I can, and all of these things. But you know, it's stressful, it becomes overwhelming, and I think a lot of us, when either we lose our jobs or lose some income or start to lose interest in everything, it creates that cloud over our head, that sadness cloud. And that's what I've been suffering for the last little while, which is why I haven't been doing videos. And slowly I've been purging, but not gung-ho, not crazy. I have put a few things on our marketplace. I had mentioned it to you guys. A few of you have asked, you know, you'd like to purchase some of my things, but the problem is, to be fair, I can offer you a great price on some of my things, but then it's the shipping costs. And are you willing to pay for that shipping? So maybe you can let me know in the comments below if that's an issue with you. What I would have to do is take the bulk, I call it a bulk sale, of my things, put it into a container as light as I can, bring it to the post office, and then get it weighed so that I have an idea. And then with that, I would pick a few, how much would it cost to send it to California? How much would it cost to send it to New York? How much would it cost to send it to Florida? How much would it cost to send it to Ohio? Just to give me, or Michigan or something, give me an idea of all around the country how much these things would cost. And then maybe I could offer it to you if you're willing to go that route. So in the comments, let me know if that's something that you're thinking of. Now, I am a smoker, and I have discovered a couple of ways of eliminating smoke odor from my products. And I have asked people when I sell it to them to let me know, do they feel that there is a cigarette smell in their products. And so far, it's worked, and I've had good response. I think I had one that was a little off, but they were able to adjust to that. So that's that part. Now the other part is I was watching Lone Fox this morning, and he's so sweet. You've got to, if you don't know him, you've got to go see him. He's an absolute, he's a little designer. He has 1 million followers. He has done some amazing little things that we can do at home. HGTV, they have these big contractors come in and they do all of these things. But if you want to do small things to change your home around, I'm just looking to see if Mom's coming in or looking for me. And then I got to thinking, there are items in my home that I really need to get rid of. But it's such a big job, and it's such a big thing. And like I said, because I'm a smoker, I have to wash down everything. I have to use a certain product and make sure that the wood, over time, age comes, but with some of them, I've got to be very careful on the cleaning, on the eliminating of the smoke smell. And like I say, I have a couple of products. Some of them are like a degreaser. Some of them are harsh. Some are not. And I've been able to transform some of my products. But the thing is I can't keep them in my apartment too long because they need to be removed so that they don't get reinfected. That's what I can say. Anyway, so we have decided to do a big job. I got motivated with looking at all of my things and thinking I'm doing the right thing. I'm keeping things of my crafts that I would like to share with you. Some of the things that I love to do, like when I'm taking things from buying things at the multi-craft store and converting them into an ornament or an art piece or whatever. And I'm just looking right now at one of my Christmas containers that I didn't put downstairs, and it has some little snowshoes in it and things that I can create, or things that I can put in a package for you to create your own. So it's kind of like a kit. And I thought that would be a fun thing to do. So that is what I've been up to. Oh, Mom's not there. That's what I am at this point trying to uplift myself from that cloud, from that sadness. What can I do? And I don't want to tackle something too strenuous. I want to do things slow pace, enjoy the process. One of the things I've been avoiding like crazy is I have, I was going to say 4. I've got 4 boxes down there of paperwork. This is paperwork I've had for a long time. Some of it's mine, some of it's Mom's. I just threw it in a box. There's no rhyme, no reason. I've even, things I bought like bubble wrap envelopes, shipping envelopes, things like that. They were kind of thrown into a box along with some magazines, some papers, some whatever. and I want to organize it, and I've been ignoring it. I've been putting it off and putting it off. So now I've decided, I just sat on the floor and I said I'm going to tackle one at a time, go through it, and try and find a place where I can keep things and have them look nice. So, you know, my room is kind of a disaster, but it's getting there, slow but sure. And that's what I hope to accomplish over the next little while. The next little while. So that is what I'm up to. Mom is doing well enough. She's, let me just have some more tea. Maybe I'll go in and take you for a walk. Now, I hope I don't make too much of a mess of this. Let's go for a walk. Sorry. And my air conditioner makes noise, but I'm sorry, it's hot. Okay. Now let's show you Mom.
Hi.
Hi. It's warm in here, but I guess you like it.
Oh, yeah.
I hope this is filming you. Yes, there we are. There's Mom with her baby. And she's watching some stuff on TV.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing. Can you say hi to everybody?
Hi.
We'll go back here. So I have a video that I sent my daughter and my son of my mom was listening to music. She loves music. And she was dancing. It's beautiful. So if I can, I'll include it in here. So here is the big cabinet here that I'm going to have to get rid of because it is too big. It is beautiful, but you know what? When it comes time for Mom to leave me and I have to leave here, this is one piece I don't want to have to worry about getting rid of. But I also have my grandmother's beautiful dishes in here and a lot of crystal and things, and I think we're going to clean that up and put them on Marketplace and try and sell those too. There's things here that I have made. There's things here that it definitely needs to be washed. But I just did this one corner, and it's amazing what it, you know, took off a lot of the smoke smell and gave it a good oiling, I guess is what it's called, a good waxing, oiling for the wood. And hopefully that's going to be sold soon. I still have my cute dressers that I painted, the green here. Now, I have been thinking of my two. Now that one's pink and that one's white. So I think I might paint that one pink as well. I have a lot of IKEA shelves that are white. I think I am going to also paint those, and I'll probably paint them green. Let's put you down here for a minute. So, this is an update. The men have been working outside, but they haven't been drilling as loudly as they have been. And that's another cloud over our head that we've had to deal with, is the noise. And I haven't been sleeping well. I think it's because I had too much on my mind. I think it's because, you know, money is not going as far as it was. Mom and I have been comfortable for the last couple of years, but unfortunately things have happened. Personal things have happened. And our finances are not as bright as they used to be. So I have to be very budget-minded each month to make sure that we have money put aside for all kinds of eventualities. And, you know, that emergency fund. So I'm trying to do, I have a little bit of debt that I have to pay off that I didn't, you know, it was almost paid off, but over the past year there's been things happening, you know, it's car maintenance and tires and things, and then my brother's wheelchair had to be paid for. My sister-in-law couldn't pay for. It's a lot of money when you're chunking it out. And then there was another 1,500 that I had to dish out, and then there was another 2,000, and and it kept adding up, and it got to the point where I have not been able to get my dentures done. And from the looks of my budget, I won't be able to get that done for another year. I'm not a social butterfly. I don't, aside from family, I don't care. I mean, I'm okay. I'm getting used to not being able to eat peanuts and hard things, But that's good because I've also been concerned about my weight. I've put on a lot of weight over the COVID era, and as a lot of us have. I think I've swollen a little too much. So now we're going to take it a day at a time and tackle one little thing at a time. So when Mom goes to bed, I come in here and I'll finish doing my paperwork. That is the biggie for me. That is the, what should I keep, what shouldn't I keep, where should I keep it, and where should I keep it is the big question. I have a little briefcase, and I think that I will put it all in there. I had a big black container that I kept up in my closet that I used for all important papers like car insurance and the loan that I had and the insurances and the license, all the stuff, taxes and so on. So that's got to be cleaned up. I don't need to keep a lot of things anymore because everything is electronic. I have almost everything electronic. So anyway, just thought I would come on with a cup of tea for a Tea With Me Tuesday update chat. And I hope you will join me again. I don't know when I'm going to put up another video. I think I'm going to try and do an every Tuesday. If I can do that and come and visit with you every Tuesday and bring you up to date on what's going on and show you how Mom's doing and talk about, getting out of this funk, because we're all feeling some kind of, the children are feeling it, grandparents, elderly people, we're all feeling it. And we need to normalize our life. We need to look after ourselves. I haven't been doing that. I've been so concerned with Mom. I haven't been sleeping well. I am not primping, looking after myself like I used to. I used to shower every morning. I'd get up and I'd do, and I'd throw a load of laundry in, and I had everything done by 10 o'clock in the morning. And now it seems like it's a week and two at a time. So I hope you'll join me again next week when I bring you up to date on what else I'm up to, how I'm feeling, what's going on, how I'm dealing with the fog and the sadness. I don't like to call it depression because that brings on a whole other issues. I think I just have a cloud with sadness that once in a while lifts and I have a little sunshine, and then that cloud comes rolling in again. Kind of like our rainy days like we had yesterday. It was a very rainy day, but it's been very hot. So like I say, I have my air conditioner on. I apologize for the noise, but this girl needs it. I've got a fan and my air conditioner is an older one, and it's only good. Oh, there's Mom. It's only good for the bedroom, which is great because then Mom gets cold. But I also have a fan, so that's how much I need it. And here is Mom again. Hello, Mom.
Yeah, it's cold.
It's cold in here, isn't it?
Dark, no,
Yeah.
it's dark.
Yeah. And you've got your baby. Yeah. Your cute little baby.
Why?
You love him.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. You could do it after. I think we're going to do your hair today.
I'm going out.
Yeah, we're going to wash your hair and make it all pretty.
See how
Yeah. Okay. You going to go for your walk?
that's right.
Oh, okay.
Go
Thanks for coming over.
Beep, 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 beep.
Mwah. I love you.
Thank you.
Mom. All right, guys. Talk to you later. This is way too long. It's not what I expected, but I just wanted to give you an idea as to my kind of days and how I'm dealing with the fog, because that's what it is. It's a fog. Have your cup of tea and join me next week. We'll have another chat. Thank you so much for all your kind words, for your prayers for me and Mom. One small update, sorry. We went to see my brother. We were out for a drive, and I said, well, let's go see my brother. We hadn't seen him in a month or so. And although I called to see, no change. But anyway, it's very hard on me. So we went, but there is a COVID outbreak, and only one person was allowed in at a time in his wing of the nursing home. And I can't leave Mom, so because they wouldn't let us both in, we couldn't go visit. But hopefully we'll be able to do that soon. Anyway, guys, gotta keep our spirits up. We've got to do something, and I think by giving, by sharing my stuff, and I'm make a little money, I hope. Not a lot. I'm not going crazy, but I have $20 bundles that I have sitting over there that I have on Marketplace. I have my paper cutter that's like $79 on Amazon, and I'm trying to sell it for $25. It's new. I mean, I've used it, but it's, you know, brand new. Anyway, trying to get rid of that too. But one step at a time. And there's Mom in the background. So I'll let you go. She wants me to go and see her. And thank you again for all your prayers and all your good wishes. And we'll see you next week. Bye for now.